Dave, JKYL plus HYD music video, SBTV, a lot of letters, let's get it. A lot of letters. Hold on, we getting a little punk rocky vibes from my man Santan. Let's go, hold on. That sample is serious.
Listen, this is a tale of two men. This is Jekyll and Hyde. Have you ever had a war of your mind?
Is that how you spell Jekyll? I ain't gonna, but I tell y'all, while y'all were getting English class, I was in the hallway selling the bags. 2 for 20, 1 for 10, 5 for 5. I had what you needed. Jekyll plus Hyde. Sorry.
This is a tale of two men. This is Jekyll and Hyde. Have you ever had a war of your mind? It's like I'm two men trying to juggle college and money, but this is useless because either way, one of them suffers because of music. Telling Jussie on the phone.
Oh! One of them got to suffer to the music.
This is Jekyll and Hyde. Have you ever had a war of your mind? It's like I'm two men trying to juggle college and money, but this is useless because either way, one of them suffers because of music. Telling Jussie on the phone. Bailiffs climbing windows, trying to run up in my home and take everything I own. The girls will never know the choices that I made, all the nights that I prayed. Got air, took the road that I chose. Bruv, I'm local to home, making phone calls for dough. I implode or I blow. But you couldn't buy my attention, it's either there or not. You ever spoke?
You know, the chip on your back when you become a creative or when you are a creative comes because it comes with sacrifice at the lowest to the highest level. And the higher you go comes with more sacrifice. And you know, there's plenty of nights when like I was young and I was recording songs. I was recording a song in my studio on like a blue microphone. Nobody even ever heard the song but the homies, right? And the homies would call me and be like, yo, let's go to a party. Yo, I got some hoes and stuff. I'm like, yo, no, I'm in the studio tonight. And I missed out on that. You know what I'm saying? And so now when you hear me rap, the sacrifice I took at that moment wasn't for the song I was creating then. It was so I could better my talents as an artist. That would give me more musical reference. That allows me to do things like this. That allows me to drop music. But so now when I drop music, I still remember. I still remember the stakes. When I hop on this shit to talk about music, I still remember the stakes. I still remember the parties I missed out on. I still remember putting music on for niggas and they laugh like, hey, boy, what is this? I still remember that, but you made those sacrifices and it gives you a chip on your shoulder. Now it's hard for a nigga not to tell me I'm not legit. You know what I'm saying? I'm the big dip.
I implode or I blow. You couldn't buy my attention, it's either there or not. You ever spoke to the devil, you lose the fear in God. He doesn't come round here.
Ooh. You ever talk to the devil, you lose your fear in God. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of motherfuckers grow up in such tough situations that when they do things that you may not do, that you in your mind could never justify. Just remember, bro, Ned done looked at some things, done seen some things that in his head, this is justifiable. I don't think robbers have different morality than you do. It's just motherfuckers just be, well, that's what I gotta do. I feel like this is what I have to do right now. And never forget, man, you motherfucker you lose faith in it. You lose faith in the system. You lose faith in the chance of getting a job or going to college or getting a degree. And in reality, these bills is right here and you gotta do what you gotta do.
Girls will never know the choices that I made, all the nights that I prayed. Got air, took the road that I chose. Bruv, I'm local to home, making phone calls for dough. I implode or I blow. You couldn't buy my attention, it's either there or not. You ever spoke to the devil, you lose the fear in God. He doesn't come round here, it's crazy, right? How a judge can give a life and take a life. I nearly died that night, it's crazy, right? That's why you don't get involved when they play with knives.
I sort of got some confusion on that bar. I don't know what he means that the judge can give a life and take a life. Or is it, because when I hear that, where my brain instantly goes to is he's saying that the judge is a human being like me, and this judge who can give life, you know what I'm saying, who can give another, or maybe he means like opportunity. So there's a lot of different ways I could have interpreted that. But I look at it like you're a human, bro. You're a parent. But you have this power to just take somebody's life from them for the rest of their life. Now let's not take onus and responsibility away for the crime you did that put all this power in this man's hand, but it is still a wild dynamic. Motherfuckers doing life in prison right now for crimes they didn't commit, and know that is a reality.
I nearly died that night. It's crazy, right? That's why you don't get involved when they play with knives. Nah, but let me tell you about my life. I came from a family of 5. If I tried to tell my story, swear down you would cry. But all you need to know is I've lost every single man inside my life, and so I lost my way. It's like, who do you follow when your time feels borrowed and your idol's gonna stray? My words carry weight. It's like, who do you follow when your time feels borrowed and your idol's gonna stray? And so
who do you follow when when your time feels borrowed and your what that is?
So I lost my way. It's like, who do you follow when your time feels borrowed and your idol's gonna stray? My words carry weight.
Who do you follow when? Okay, so look at it. I don't care what nobody says, and like I know we live in this like woke ass world and stuff like that, but it's like, man, a kid growing up without his father is at a disadvantage in this life, and if you succeed, I'm not saying you can't succeed, because a lot of motherfuckers grew up without their dads doing just fine, and these grew up without their moms doing just fine. But you're at a disadvantage, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? But he's just making an observation as the ghetto CNN, as the rapper, as the person who's to give us the news report and status on the communities and the ghettos and the hoods and the people. He's just saying, what did you expect me to do? He looked up to his big brother. His big brother, I'ma just assume he's innocent, right? But I based off of some of the other songs, I know his big brother wasn't a virgin in the streets. I know he had gotten active before, maybe one of them have, right? So he's saying like, my big brother didn't have no role model, but he was my role model. So I'm watching this 13-year-old with a broken heart trying to understand something as complex as your masculinity and what it takes to be a man in this world from a child who wasn't guided either. The blind leading the blind. And like I'm saying, Cuz had a disadvantage. Dave had a disadvantage like a lot of us do. A lot of us are born with one disadvantage in life. A lot of us are born with some advantages, right? But he's just saying like that. And then that's where that motivational aspect comes in music. Like, dog, if he could do this, where if he told you your story, you'd cry, why can't you?
Lost my way. It's like, who do you follow when your time feels borrowed and your idol's gonna stray? My words carry weight. It's like, who do you follow when your time feels borrowed and your idol's gonna stray? And so I put my heart in my friends. Started writing bars. I was trying to be the hardest on ends.
And that's real. A lot of these niggas, like, a lot of like, so like I had a homie, right? Me and him, this was one of my close friends. We had got into about some funny shit. But one of my best friends, and he was a street dude. And bro was like that. If I said we gotta go, he's gonna go, who? You know what I mean? But every Thanksgiving I used to bring this nigga a plate because his family ain't live there, right? And sometimes I wonder, like, man, if this kid got to grow up with his parents the way we got to grow up, would he make these decisions that he's making? I got another homie. He was damn near orphaned, right? That's where both your parents died, but they didn't die at the same time. Is that still an orphan? I think. And I wonder the same thing about bro. If he had parents, if he had these kind of things, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is hard seeing the end of the tunnel with no flashlight by yourself.
And so I put my heart in my friends.
And all we had was each other. That's why I made sure to slide with that plate. I felt like my nigga felt like all he got is the gang. So who are we to disappoint you, right? That's all. But eventually we all do, you know. You realize that in life you can't put your faith in your friends because they're not your family. And there's so far that it can go, but we're animals, we're pack animals, and if you're not in someone's pack, you start realizing they don't care as much as you might believe. When you put all faith in them. We can be friends, but when I try to turn my friend into my brother or my cousin, it can get wonky.
Writing bars, I was trying to be the hardest on ends, and then we split half of the ends. A few altercations in a week, we lost half of our friends. Oof. We were selling drawers, and then a little more. And back then, all the girls in school were busy giving corn. I never had a fresh trim. I had braces. This is for them brothers in life that weren't rated. I started thinking way beyond my age when I hit 17.
He said, I'll let ugly nigga. KBD award goes to Dave for being ugly and being proud of it. Them said he had braces and bullshit, but he just said like, bro, he just like an everyman, just a real nigga, man.
This is for them brothers in life that weren't rated. I started thinking way beyond my age when I hit 17. I had the smile of a child, but a mind like I'm 23. I mean 35. I lived a dirty life around a bunch of man I didn't feel like Shirley's guy, and now these clowns couldn't sit with me. Literally, I stand on my own like Sicily. I've never been known for wife and hoes of Twitter beef. I'm trying to turn green and white to red like Italy. I don't need to chat shit. My family's active. Madness. I've seen death like sign language, and life so precious. I don't want to die so young, bro.
Seen red like Italy. Is the red light district? Where the red light district in? Where you can go get you some poom poom for $1.92. Shout out to the red light district.
Talk, I don't like this pressure. Man is still beefing over ends. We don't own this land and we don't even like this weather. Man is still
beefing over blocks we don't own. Let's talk about it. We don't do it like that where I'm from, but like, you beef over a block, like for what? What does this block? I know it represents something, but for what? This shit don't, nigga, this shit fucked up. Y'all beefing over a project building, nigga, the elevator don't work, there's piss on the stair set. That's what you beefing over? That's what you are willing to live or die from? A place that 3 out of 7 apartments has cockroaches, mice, or bedbugs? Is that that's what you willing to stand on, cuz? Like right now, motherfucker come for this YouTube channel, I'm going at it. I'm going to war. You feel me? And I think all my followers will go, or at least enough of them, go to war with me. And we're going to go and we're going to protect what's ours. And I get it. I worked very hard for this. But this black, nigga, what are you talking about? Niggas move. What are you... I don't even live in the same state I was, you know what I mean? What I look like. Clearly, I ain't like the block enough to buy a house on there, get an apartment. I didn't like it that much.
Beefing over money and you're all broke. Outside your ends, there's a life that's better. Weather, man is still beefing over money and you're all broke. Outside your ends, there's a life that's better. Outside your ends, there's a life that's real. With a job and a wife that's real. 3 baby mums and a whip that's fake. Leaving your kids, that's fake. Man, you kids so lame.
And that's so real because for everybody, if you've had hope your whole life and shit, that bar probably ain't. That bar probably ain't even do nothing to you. But for those who didn't remember, he rapping for the ugly kid. Like, you can do it, bro. That's it. And if you've never seen something, you won't know it. So, like, no, it's deeper than your hood. This world's huge, bro. I got bitches. I got in London. Oh, little dope boy. I done did it big, huh? But it's like, bro, just... this life is so big. Take trips, go on vacations, go hug your mama, you know, go spend time with your granny and she's still here. It don't even make sense. It just doesn't make sense. But I know we bought in, you know what I'm saying? And like sometimes I be hearing this shit, it's like I don't even know, I be doing this with my hand, like guilty. I don't know if I feel guilty or like it's just thoughts that I don't always think about, but it's just like, or I do think about, but there's a way in your own brain you like cushion the blow of thought, right? But now I'm just hearing it from someone else and it's like, yeah, man, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. That is this lifestyle. And we used to, man, if I tell you what I've seen someone do to another person for $100, if I told you what I've seen someone do to a whole house for $45, you wouldn't believe it. You would not. $45 in Zaza at that.
Life that's like this weather. Man is still beefing over money and you're all broke. Outside your ends, there's a life that's better.
Facts.
Outside your ends, there's a life that's real.
Facts.
A job and a wife that's real.
Facts.
3 baby mums and a whip that's fake. Leaving your kids, that's fake. Man, you kids so lame. I shouldn't need to say what's real. This is common sense for them man who got their heads set straight. I have to state the obvious. Youths move proper sick. Trust me, these bars, they're for them man's sake. So listen, now it's like Dave, man, you have to blow. Cause I seen pain like Nagato. Yeah, you know my picture, you ain't never spent a day inside my camera roll. Think about my image. Younger Donnie's listen, and this message that I'm giving is so easily miswritten. I wanna say, leave the beef alone and chase the figures, man. I wanna say, leave the beef alone and chase the figures, but it's
man, I wanna say, and I like how he's doubling, saying certain bars twice for emphasis. Man, leave the beef alone and let's get some money, bro. Let's get some money, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing we can really do in this world. We can't change our pasts. Nothing. Don't even trip on it. Just get you some goddamn money. You get you some money, you go give and this ain't no YouTube cap. That's really how we live in. You go give a little bit to some homeless nigga. You go buy some some presents for your nieces and your nephews. And bro, I promise you, nothing will make you feel better. There's nothing will make you feel. You want to feel like the man? Go do what Queso just told you.
It's never been that simple when you get involved with dippers. I'm leading by example.
What did he say about the dipper?
For long to chase the figures, but it's never been that simple when you get involved with dippers. I'm leading by example.
Yeah!
Simple when you run. Chase the figures, man. I wanna say lead the beef alone and chase the figures, but
man, I wanna say
when you get involved with dippers.
Dipper!
All them little niggas on that trap wave jump off that is not gonna run. I don't care about how many doors you got on your car. No one cares about how much corn you got in your gun. Man, they wanna hear your story. This trap thing bores me. And word to Jamal, my time soon comes shortly. If you're my right hand, then my beef is your beef. My vid is your vid. The scene can't ignore me. Cause when I turned 14, I wasn't cutting cake in a party for my B-day. I was online hitting sales like eBay. So music has a change. Still chasing snitches while you lying to the jakes. Get nicked.
And at 14, he was grinding. Any street nigga, like, you know, sometimes I used to think that when I got on here, nobody would relate to me. But I thought it'd work. And I thought it'd work because I thought that people would see me and, like, as a, like, you know, like, you just see me. Like, I didn't think you'd relate to me. I thought maybe you just, like, you feel it. Like, it's real shit. Okay, this is something. I ain't no motherfuckers went through everything that I went through, right? And hold on, let's get the ball.
Like eBay.
And I want to tell that young 14-year-old Queso, boy, go sell your music. Boy, go start a YouTube channel. Go do, bro, anything other than what we're doing right now, my guy. Go do it, nigga. I promise you. I promise you. I'm happy I started my shit when I was like 21, because now we're at where we're at. But if I would have started at 16, boy, you know what I mean, 14. So, young Dipper, you wanted to be a musician, and you're going to be a musician. So just stay on that path, bro. That other shit just, it ain't it. Because you're going to lose things to this that you didn't know you wouldn't break if you lost these things. And you might be broken.
Music is a change. Still chasing snitches while you lying to the jakes. Get nicked, get a deal and set fire to the rain. Pass is never worth it. Trust me, man knows. The mutes look raggo. And boy, they're plateaued. Died in battle. I still wonder why we had burners.
When you run plateau with battle?
And boy, they're plateaued. Died in battle. Worth chasing snitches while you lying to the jakes. Get nicked, get a deal and set fire to the rain. Pass is never worth it. Trust me, man knows. The mutes look raggo. And boy, they're plateaued. Died in battle. I still wonder why we had burners. From young like Alexandra Paddle, they're beefing with these low lives. For the cold nights, I'm trying to make music my whole life. I can't do it on my own, fam, I won't lie. So if you're on your own grind and you don't know a bagger, man, you can be my Santan Daniel, my Hally Tam. If you're on your own grind and you don't know a bagger, man, you can be my Santan Del. This is JKYL+HYD. Have you ever had a war of your mind? It's like I'm two men.
And I really do believe Dave when he says that. It's like, and I always felt that, like, sometimes I want to get on here and be like, man, kids, stay off drugs down the street. Then sometimes I want to get on here because I seen a YouTuber made a video about me and tell him about how I get your grandma touched. It's JKYL+HYD. I don't know who I am for them. We will get your granny for them.
Have you ever had a war of your mind? It's like I'm two men.
Yup, we gonna get your granny. This was a certified vibe check. Here comes another reaction by me right here. Bing, music video by me right there. Bow, click on it. Show me some love. You watch the vids long, you ain't hit that thumbs up button. You're just a hoe. So stop being a hoe. KBD family, I love y'all. Salute. I'm gone.